wait,
I mean,
I got a quick question, and we can come back to this, but it's quick. So, and you really can be. I mean, you don't have to be. Okay, I'm just asking a question. How close? I mean, not how close, but how how open would you be with your spouse? Like, are you complete? Like, would you be completely open with your spouse? And I know this is like, okay, I get it, but like for me, like I tell myself like, and this is not me just talking, this is me being for real because I actually had conversations with myself about it. Like, could I actually be that open with my spouse? Like, if somebody sees you and or somebody sees you, or you look at him and you be like, oh, he's fine, or and he makes you feel a certain type of way, and you want to express that to your spouse, like, or you see somebody and you've been working with this person for a while, and a high came to talk to a conversation to, like, oh my God, like I got to stay away from this person. Not trying to take away from the fact that like you do want to, be monogamous in your relationship, but express before it gets to that point. Like, could y'all be open with your spouse?
it would never turn out good. Hell no. You don't tell your spouse no shit like that.
Oh my God!
I thought she was going somewhere else with it.
Are you
serious? It depends on the.
It's not gonna end up. It's not gonna end up right. It's not gonna end up right. No. If you tell a woman, if a man tell his wife, man, babe, it's this fine bitch at the J, and if I wasn't with you, I'd definitely knock that down. It's not gonna end up. No. Hell no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Your wife don't even want you to give an extra tip to the girl at Sonic. Man, hell no.
So what happens if it actually gets to that point? And you
to what point?
It gets to that point. It gets to the point where you might cheat. What happens?
Didn't I tell you months ago? Didn't I tell you?
Listen, me in my head, I would want my nigga to, because maybe I need to suck your dick every morning before you leave and drain you the fuck out. So when you do get to work, you won't even be looking at her.
Well,
and I hate to be that vulgar, but I'm saying, maybe, I don't know, like,
yeah, why you ain't doing that anyway? As a fail safety, why you ain't doing it any damn way?
I'm not thinking about it. Maybe, nigga, why don't you?
Just in case.
Every day. Why wouldn't you do a chore every day? Why wouldn't you do some of the things that you need? Go cut the grass every day, or cut the grass when you need to cut the grass. Why wouldn't you do that when you need to? Like, sometimes it's just life be lifing.
It's funny because
for you to like actually do that every day, I'm just saying. But when you hear stuff like that, it makes you want to do better and be better.
It's funny because Deanna did used to tell me about all of the people that be messing with her and stuff when she was working at the restaurant. You know how them restaurants be. That's just high school all over again.
Yeah.
So I don't care because I know how it is. I know how it is to be a nigga. But honestly, I'm not gonna do the opposite. Like Derek said, it's just not gonna work the same.
Because a woman because if a woman tell a dude that, man, babe, such and such tried to holler at me today, a dude just gonna be like, shit, I know damn right. I know that's right, the nigga tried to holler at you. Shit, that's what I got with you, bitch, you got all of that. That's how a nigga look at the shit. A female look at, she gonna be like, you try to holler at them bitches at the time. You like, I just told you the bitch tried to holler at me and I curved her. But she gonna automatically put that indictment on you, like, you trying to holler at bitches and I can't trust you. So fuck no, you ain't finna tell her nothing.
So that's how you feel with your wife? Or are you just saying period?
Yes, I know for a fact. I know for a fact. I know for a fact.
So
I
do
can
you
talk.
think that y'all have a communication? Do you think that y'all communication is not where it
No,
should be?
no.
Or
It
that
it
you
is
just
no.
want
It
people
is
where
just
it's at?
because. It is just because women want men all to themselves.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
They now women are not gonna share. Women not go okay. So if you want a man all to yourself, and your man come home and say, "Hey, baby, remember that girl, big booty Judy that we seen the other day that worked with me? She tried to holler at." You gonna be
Okay,
like,
but
"And what did you do?" And you gonna be like, "And what did you do?" And then you gonna be thinking all day long, even if he telling you about it. Damn, did he finally give in? Damn, did he finally do it? Damn, 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 damn.
that's if did you give her a reason to not trust? I mean, I feel like that's a trust issue. And then it's something that happened for you to have that trust issue, or whether or not even necessarily you, but something that
I
she
do.
like that's trust and that's insecurity. Like I feel like that if you're in a secure relationship, none of that shit shouldn't matter. What matters is what I'm telling you. That's what matters because I'm telling you, because this is the type of relationship we have. This is what we put ourselves at, and this is what this shit is. And at all times, this is what this is going to be.
Shut.
That shit sounds wonderful on paper, but in practice, that shit sounds wonderful on paper, but in practice, and this is not me just
I
going
feel like
off
if
of
you
my marriage.
practice it,
This is me going off
if
of
I
multiple
feel like
situations.
I feel like it's just like anything, whether you're a singer, a dancer, you have to practice something to get to a point of accolade. If I'm actually saying what I'm saying right, like you have to get to that certain point. So how do you get to that point? You gotta practice that shit. You gotta constantly
Okay,
practice. You gotta constantly communicate. Like nothing
but
when I
yeah, and it's like trust is always there, and you can trust your partner, but you also don't come home and tell your partner every person that's trying to holler at you.
yeah, that's
That
real.
becomes
That's
a
real.
problem. That was
That's real.
the whole thing. It's like you said, would I
I mean,
say
but
anything? No, I wouldn't say
talking about
nothing.
something. It's a difference from somebody trying to holler at you and you actually like, damn, I would actually do like. That's a difference. You can always, you know, how many niggas try to holler at me, and I'd be like, okay, because I don't see them like that. But it's a difference when you
Okay,
actually
so
see them.
why would if you don't see them like that? Why would you come home and tell your spouse that shit? For what?
But that's not the
It's a
scenario
non
I
sequitur.
gave you.
It's
That's not the scenario I gave
I
you.
thought that
The scenario
was.
I gave you is if you actually feel that person. That's the scenario I gave you.
Yeah, but you also not gonna come home and tell your spouse that, hey, I'm feeling such and such at work. What?
So would you rather do that, or would you rather come to them when you cheated? Or you just not
That don't mean that you gonna cheat. Just
That's
because
true
you want to
too.
fuck somebody, that don't mean that you gonna fuck them.
That's true too.
You can see a fat ass and be like, damn, man, if I wasn't married, I'd so slide up in that motherfucker. And then you go on about your business and continue your job.
Yeah, but when you
I mean,
actually have a connection with a person, like
why are you on that level with a person to have a connection with them?
It's funny
I
because
feel you, but
it's the work.
y'all act like shit don't happen.
It's your work environment.
Y'all act like
Talk about the environment.
Yeah, but you don't. It's certain conversations you don't even have. It's certain conversations you don't even have with a person. You don't even get to that level.
I'm talking about that one.
You don't get to that level.
I'm not saying you can't have no job. Everybody got a fucking job, and everybody do their job without. And it's a lot of people do their job without cheating or without talking to somebody. But I'm talking about people have cheated before, so for them to cheat, something has happened. I'm just solely speaking on that situation. How would you handle that? How would you handle it before you actually?
If you cheat on your spouse, how do you handle? So So if you get into the point where you feel like you finna cheat, you probably gonna do it regardless if you talk to your spouse or not. You probably gonna do it anyway.
You ridiculous.
I mean, talking to him ain't gonna. If you get to that point, that's what I'm saying. It's like you set boundaries with people. You don't
Yeah,
have
of
certain
course.
conversations. You don't have certain conversations with people. You don't bring up sex and all the different shit. You want to talk about politics. You don't bring up sex. You don't talk about religion. You talk about and then if you're not trying to cheat, you always bring it. Man, my wife last night made some gumbo. My wife last night did this. Woo woo woo. Hey, how was you doing? How was your weekend? You keep pushing. You don't bring up certain shit unless you want to go down that route.
But I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't mention their spouses at work. That's why they get in the predicament that they get in. But what he's saying is that's how you avoid those situations. And I totally agree. Yeah, that's how you avoid those situations. But I mean, speaking on what I'm like solely, the question that I'm trying to see how you would handle it is, what would you do if you did do all that and it was just somebody like loving basketball, what he said, it was just that one particular girl that was at my door. Like, what would you do if you get into that particular situation? And then even if you did say no, I didn't do it, like no, I'm not gonna do it, what would you do after that? Would you call your wife? Like, what would you do?
No. I told you long time ago. You don't admit nothing, even on your deathbed, because you could get healthy, you could get better. Don't admit shit. Fuck no. Tell a motherfucker nothing. Shit.
Wow.
Shit, you may get better, man. Don't admit to a goddamn thing. And get yourself out of. Don't put yourself in a predicament. You don't be in no room dolo offline with no female that you ain't trying to fuck.
Nah,
That's just you ain't supposed to be.
Right. Yeah, because I think funny because it's like this line that's being crossed. Nothing wrong with flirting. It's nothing wrong with just the little playful stuff.
I don't know. What's a little?
Look at you. She talking. I don't know. You ain't finished. I'm saying some people like they pass their day with that stuff. They don't even mean nothing by it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, oh, nice shirt, Bob. You looking good today, fella. Okay, I see you. People do stuff like that all the time. Now, when you get more comfortable and you would start imagining stuff and all that, and you start sliding in the, oh, I'll put it right there for you, and all this and that. Now you own to something different. That's when the thoughts start becoming lascivious.
When you collegiate words, lascivious.
What was that word?
Lustful.
Mama would be happy, boy. Mama would be happy. You hear me? Mama would be praise dancing right now.
Hey, the minute y'all start saying that's what she said, the minute all them goddamn jokes start popping up and all that, you headed down that road. You headed down that motherfucking road.
Yeah. That's real. I do say, man, you gotta be constantly prayed up for real. You gotta be prayed up.
Well, not even prayed up. You just gotta know. It take game to know, like, hey, I can't go there with this person. I can't go there with that person because this person is gonna take it differently. So you don't even. At my last job, these chicks, they would try to get me into these conversations, and I would walk the fuck out because I'm not trying to put myself in that predicament. Like one time, I came in there and I said, "Hey man, you got some mask," and the girl was like, Derek, did you say you got some ass? And I was like, hell no. I said, you got some ass. And then she said, I ain't got none. I got in my van and drove the fuck off. That was a window to get me to, you got some ass. Oh shit, well, what's happening? You know, I mean, anything. Because I used to have witty jokes and play and shit, but like I'm not going down that road with you because I know where this shit gonna go. You ain't finna get me. Mm-hmm. And you don't play them type of games with motherfuckers, man. Like so you don't have to be thinking about this shit. Cause I'm not going to tell my spouse that I didn't tell Kim that shit that old girl asked me if I had some ass. Cause then it's gonna be a whole conversation about that shit.
I wouldn't say that either. Like that's like that's minute. That's like minute. Like I'm not talking about that. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying you gotta tell every, like, you gotta write a log. Start date 2102. This bitch tried to holler at me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like,
that's a Star Trek. You hanging around your daddy too much watching Star Trek.
And don't you know his old ass still watching Star Trek to this day? To this day, he still watching Star Trek, and I mean the old one with William Shatner ass. He still be watching Star Trek.
Hey man, the shit that you asking gonna get somebody beat the fuck up and divorced. Somebody beat the fuck up.
I mean, why is it so bad to be completely naked in front of your spouse? And I'm not talking physically, but I mean emotionally, spiritually, completely naked with them, and to let them know completely who you are, where you at, and what's going on in your life.
Yeah, that's how it should.
You can let somebody know who you are.
That's how it should be. People put those stigmas and all that other bullshit on it because they feel like they can, because of this, because of that. But you in your personal safe haven, why can't you have that?
The problem is actually
so you would want to hear
to confide in that way,
and now I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Your ego
you gotta make
it too, because he gonna tell you something you might not want to really hear, but you gotta accept it because he did.
Exactly, and you opened up the door for all this shit.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah, you gotta make it a safe space. You have to make it a safe space. You gotta make it a safe space.
But that's the thing though. But you could create a hell that you gotta live in for no reason.
Yeah.
For me, you could create something that now you have to live in for no reason. It's like if so,
how
like
is there no reason
being in a relationship,
your spouse. So just in case something really effed up happens, like they'll completely trust that they know what you did. Like
no, because being in a relationship is like being in a religion. You got to go off of blind faith, trust, blind faith. Yes,
but you're
blind
not really
faith.
going off of blind faith because you know that guy got you. Period. That's not blindness.
And that's what you're supposed to believe in your spouse.
No, the situation.
You supposed to be. That's how you supposed to believe in your spouse.
Listen, the situation that you be in.
You supposed to.
Blind, but you know God got you. But you can't forget that sometimes that you put yourself in those situations.
But with your spouse, you supposed to believe that your spouse got you, and until they show you otherwise, you believe that they not doing nothing on you, and you rock with that shit and you keep it pushing. You're not supposed to question none of that shit.
Now you're talking about people.
Don't matter. It don't matter. This is the person that you made your spouse.
Because people, not everybody real.
This the person you made your spouse. If you go if you go in a relationship with all these notions
that you do get that with, ain't that though?
But that's what I'm saying though. If you go into a relationship with all these what ifs and all this different shit is doomed from the beginning. You are supposed to
You're never
trust your
gonna go in there
spouse,
with those what ifs. You're never gonna go in there with those what ifs. This is just a
but you
podcast,
supposed
and
to
I try
go
to.
in with. I understand it, but that's what I'm saying though. Your spouse, when you take them vows and you say, for better, for worse, sickness through health, good or bad, that's how you supposed to rock with it until they show you otherwise. That's how you that's how you move in your relationship until your spouse show you something different.
Yeah, that's real.
You just keep on moving like that. And you don't even think about it. You don't even be thinking about the other shit. All the other shit, no non-secular, don't mean nothing. Just keep on pushing until you come home and your spouse laid up in the bed, butt ass nigga with a woman, or you catch your spouse on the phone cheating or doing this and doing that. If they not showing you nothing and you don't see nothing and everything is cool, kumbaya, and you happy, what you looking for some shit for?
No, that's
Want to
real.
know some shit for?
That's real.
You know, you keep this shit pushing. And this why men can get cheated on way easier than a woman. Cause a man think like that and don't even be worried about the shit. She came home every day last week at 7:00 and had dinner in the oven. That's all he know. He ain't even think about nothing else. A woman thinking about, oh, this thing came home at 8:30 on Thursday. What bitch he was with? Like, just let it be, man. Just if ain't shit, if ain't no smoke, man, let that shit be and keep on rocking. Think about that shit, because if you pull up the rug, you gonna find some dirt.
Not if you keep it clean.
Leave that motherfucker down, and when you put it back down, it's gonna be some dirt up under it. You can wipe that motherfucker off and put it back down. There's gonna be some more dirt up under it once you pick it back up. You know how much dirt is in a damn a rug?
You keep it clean as much as you can.
You gotta go outside.
This nigga got an answer for everything.
I like to keep a rug clean when you don't go outside.
Shut up.
This nigga, I like it. I like it. Don't go outside. You stay in the house. You keep it real clean. I got it. Nah, Mel definitely looking for problems.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. I'm just
straight up like, all right, what if you ready to cheat? Now what?
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. I'm just looking at me and saying, could I be a big person and be honest?
She dropped you off at work.
If anything ever was to happen, like, could I be? It was always a discussion I have with myself, like, because I want to be one of the realest niggas when I die.
Rule number 1, always keep it realer. I was throwing jamming that part.
Not saying that I would get in that position. Not saying that I would get in that position, because I'm good at handles. I'm really good at handles. Like, some stuff just don't really matter to me. It's really a mind thing, like, for real. Like, it's mental. 100% of the time it's mental. So I'm just, throwing some stuff out there. It's a party.
And I mean, hey, we definitely podding. We are definitely podding, but I definitely think that it doesn't matter if you handling your business or not handling your business. If a person want to cheat, they're gonna cheat.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
It don't matter. you could try to be the best person in the fucking world.
Yeah.
You could try to be the female Mr. Rogers, or what's that dude who used to paint with the afro? You could try to be the female him. You know what I'm saying? You could try to be the best at this relationship, and if that person gets it in their mind to cheat, they gonna do it. It's nothing you can do, and that's why I was saying just go out for the faith shit. You just until you see differently, you believe in that motherfucker, and you keep it pushing. But I think what you're trying to do is trying to save your heart
Yeah,
to
that sounds good.
to you're trying to save your heart because it's like you invest all these emotions and all this time and all this stuff into this one person, and then they break your heart. So to shield your heart from that, you want them to be able to be open and tell you everything so you can try to prevent your heart from being broken. But that's the thing with being in love with somebody. It's a 50-50 chance. You walking
Mm-hmm.
on faith. You walking out on a limb. Your heart can be broken.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta realize that if your heart is broken, hey, you can fix that shit.
Yeah. At one point, there wasn't
So stop thinking
anything.
about
If that's the case,
that.
but yeah, I like that.
So, I don't I don't put I don't think about shit like that, man.
Yeah.
If she cheat on me, hey man. If she cheating on me, hey man, she doing it real good. I ain't worried. That other nigga must be a smooth motherfucker, man. I had some too. Shit.
That nigga keep playing to the motherfucker, huh?
Hey, hell yeah, keeping it player. I really need to find that nigga. We gonna get a drink, man.
Man.
Nigga own it. You need to come up with more questions like that, Mel. That was great.